Hi everyone, this is Lauriane again for Break the Chain. I am biking from Vancouver to Ottawa to raise awareness on survival of child sex abuse because I am one of them. So in this video I'm going to explain to you what that means to be an adult survivor of child sexual abuse. Well, what does that mean? That means basically that I've been abused sexually when I was a kid and that now I'm a grown up, or at least I'm trying to be. Um, let's start with the fact that abuse can take different form. It can abuser can be different persons as well. It can be a male, a woman, another kid, any kind of other persons in everyday life of a kid, a teacher, a coach, a doctor, I don't know, someone who's supposed to care for a kid. That can be a kid as well, that can be from the school, from the family. So yeah, you're not gonna know detailed story about me right now because there's gonna be another video about it. So yeah, that's about it for the abuse part. Adult survivors means as well that I grew up, and in my case, I had no memory growing up of what happened to me, and I only remember the abuse until I reached my adult-ish age at the beginning of the 20s. Which also meant I had to deal with a lot of specific questions, and plus of all the questions you already have at this age in life. Like, was that really an abuse? Did that really happen? Is that just a memory, or are they just bad dreams? Should I just move on and forget about it? Can I move on and forget about it? Because it doesn't seem like I can. Am I ever gonna be able to sleep again without nightmares? Am I gonna be able to be in a healthy relationship with someone else? Or am I gonna be able to love myself in any way? That's all the question you have to deal with when you remember those kind of stuff. You also have to deal with the fact that you have to carry on with your life. Like, you have a bill to pay, you have a rent, you have to go to work, and when you have all of those questions turning and just spinning in your head for hours and hours at night, and you just wake up with panic attack, etc., and it's finally 4 a.m. in the morning and you have to wake up, and I had to wake up to go teach 3 hours after that. I just felt I couldn't do it, but I still have to. So that's what it means to be an adult survivor of child sex abuse. It means that your entire reality is going to be drained by that for as long as you're not going to take care of it. It's not going to pass. It's not going to disappear and vanish by itself. And you have to trust me when I tell you that it's getting better if you take care of it. If you go see a counselor, if you go talk in a parole group, or if you just face it, even if it's extra scary, that's going to be the scariest thing you're going to do in your life. So yeah, that's all the question you have in your head when you're an adult survivor of child sex abuse. In my case, I didn't remember it. I had what my therapist called a repressed memory, which means that I had no memory of what was going on until I was feeling safe enough to remember. Yeah, that's about it. So being an adult survivors of child sex abuse means that you're gonna have a rough couple of years dealing with it. But that also means that because you're an adult, you have resources you didn't have when you were a kid. Even if you develop PTSD, which was my case, I was feeling like a 6-year-old again every time I remember it, and I was scared, and I was feeling abused again, and I was feeling helpless. But then, since I am an adult and I have this reality I'm synced in, I am also the adult who can choose to get resources, can choose to read a book about it, to talk about it or not, to seek for help, because when I am a kid, I didn't seek for help because I didn't know that anything was wrong first, and then I didn't know who to call, like who to look for, because, well, I was like 6 years old. What can you do when you're 6 years old? I'm now 28, and I know that it's something, if something bothers me, I can talk about it, and I can seek for help, and I can read books who just like confirm me that it was wrong. So yeah, that's also like something you can do when you're an adult and you have to face it. It doesn't mean that I have all the answers of all the questions I have. I don't know how to deal with my parents anymore, or with my brother. I have no idea how to like even be part of their family again, because I am really scared of that. So yeah, that doesn't mean I have all the questions. That just means that I can remember that I'm 20 years old living in Canada and not in France anymore, and that I am safe here. Actually, the first couple of times I was having panic attack, the only way to calm me down was to watch there was like a Canadian flag. I'm living in Ottawa, there's a lot of Canadian flags everywhere, and that's how I felt safe, because that was like a concrete mark on the new territory I was living in, a concrete mark of the fact that I am not a kid anymore. I'm not 6 years old anymore, and I can face it. So yeah, like one of the first things to do is to seek for help. Like, there's no way I felt I could ever deal with that alone, because my entire reality was shifting, and if you're in this case, I'm pretty sure your reality is quite messed up right now. It's gonna get better, but it's not gonna get better by itself. You have to deal with it. So yeah, that's part of why I'm doing this project, Break the Chain, to cross Canada, to raise awareness on that, because we are a lot. If you feel alone, don't, because you're not. Yeah, so basically, just to do a short conclusion on that, being a survivor of child sex abuse means that maybe I didn't have the best beginning in life, I'm pretty sure of that, but I can choose to carry on, and I can choose to do whatever I want with my life now, because I choose to face it and to deal with it. So if you are in this situation, if you're having weird memories, weird sensation on your body, if you find yourself always stuck in the same patterns of bad relationship or mistreating yourself, well, just look a little deeper if you're ready for that. Just, to try to get better, because as an adult, and that was the first walk with my therapist, I've learned how I'm valued, and I am valued as a human being, and I know now my own worth, and you are worth it as well. You are worth it to get better. If you're not taking care of yourself right now, no one will. It's your job, and it's scary, but that's kind of the best job ever, because you're gonna feel so free doing it. And I really hope this video made you feel a bit better, or if not, that's totally fair, but at least I hope it helps you to understand what's going on. If you feel that something happened but you're not sure, just look a little closer, okay? Don't be afraid. It's not gonna destroy you anymore. You're stronger than that. You already made it, actually. You already survived, okay? Now you have to deal with the consequences of what happened, and it's not fair, it's not pleasant, but it has to be done. So yeah, please take care of yourself. You're worth it.